Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the first swing of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys
taking a shot on the first play. He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Houston's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the misfire, now on second down. Cricket. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you really set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
The give to the back. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Set. And the Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Ready. 2nd and goal for the offense. Clear. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll return it. much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Looking to pass on second down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this.
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, the offense has no for this game. They talked about how important it was to have ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting that quarterback hit.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in your way.
Yeah, or find an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment. You know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They circled this one all off season.
Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On the set.
The Bobcats with the 1st and 10.
Razor. Get set. Ready to go.
Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO.
Ready,
you want
set.
them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this.
Easy.
Small game, but some information to gather maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Ready.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling.
Down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. him down.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
Come on, set.
He's looking to throw. Going up top. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bobcats. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
A first down for the offense.
Green 25.
He's going to pass. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Got it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Ready, go. Flip it, flip it. Roll it, roll it. Unlock.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Makes his connection. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter.
Ready up.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work.
Set. Hut.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Now adjusting. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin it.
The freshman able to get home with the sack.
That's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had
On the
success.
double.
He already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think.
Behind the line, it's Barnes. And a good job in coverage by that defense. Just a pick
On the ready.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off.
In blue.
Now the
In
quarterback
blue.
changing the original play call.
Go.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Turns it on down the left side.
Get there,
He's
get
stopped
there.
just
Black
short of the
24.
goal line.
Black
At the
24.
one. An explosive play has him set up.
Ready.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas State.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring. So they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Moves.
The snap sets up the throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play
On the set.
now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Here we go.
Off-play action on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Ready, set.
After the misconnection, it's second down.
Let's go.
Looking for space, it's Hodges.
On the ball.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Are you ready?
The running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused
Clear.
on this running
Clear.
back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Inside the 20, still going. And it is a chunk play. A huge game. But right now the defense brings it to an end. And the Cougars look to keep this drive coming. He'll do it himself. And
Fight,
they're
fight.
able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Put yourself in a good position.
Okay, ready?
Second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field.
29
I can
Philly.
run the football. I can do set of downs. Like, nice.
And he takes it in for the score. Show some power for that.
Serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go right here if I need to.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up,
Got it.
these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep.
He tries to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman
Ready
Trophy
up.
discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been
Cricket.
week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty
Ready?
of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They get him on the ground
Let's
after
go.
he gets enough to move the sticks.
Flex,
The Bobcats
flex,
come
flex.
to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
On the double.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Yankee blue. Yankee Cobra.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it up. Wait. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
On the ready.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait,
Here we go.
they want more before they go to the locker room.
Go. Go. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Texas State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot of positive.
Receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, get us some points?
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Hey, couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
42, Spider.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That's more in. It's Hodges.
Let's go!
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, double the football, and make some catches and see if I can't get some big plays out.
In the middle, it's Taylor. A timeout. The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. A program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the play and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. Improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. He's got it.
Let's go,
to
get
the
set.
48-yard line.
Let's go, get set.
Going up top on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
Trying to get to it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. A third and long coming up here.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already.
On the
I
double.
might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Moves.
Through the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
On the ready.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
6-9-1. Gators Spar. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and there are
Ready. Right.
just in time for one final play of the half.
Cut. Cricket.
Quarterback will audible.
Arrow. Griffin.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a push going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half.
He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you needed some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Ready,
They make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
Jackrabbit.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Typically at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Paul is a different animal.
And they couldn't hold up the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Okay, quarterback drops back. He's going through his progression of the C zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wait to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he... rolling with a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Cut it. Slab.
He'll come out pocket starts to collapse. Getting some heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Got it.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
Green 25. Razor, razor.
A designed run for the quarterback. Pulled down for the tackle.
Pita,
And the Bobcats in a
Gringo,
hurry up.
Gringo.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough pass down. And excellent vision
On
to
the ball.
find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a
stutter.
stop to it.
Black 24. Black 24.
To the ground, he's got it again. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field.
Ready up.
The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
Down,
He just had
55.
no room in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run
Ready?
inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Down.
They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
On the double.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've
Come
already
on, set.
punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Coming down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on
On the
offense.
ready.
How about the way they attacked the last time they had the
Set.
ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to
Ready,
take away
fight.
something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Easy.
They move the tight end all over.
Ready.
The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Here we go.
That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the pummeling has started.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to recover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Houston offense once
On the
again.
set.
Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last
Let's
drive,
go!
that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get your act together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Lasso! Ready, go!
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Got it behind the line. Hodges didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just. Okay, time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And no shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Okay, ready?
Now on 3rd down for this offense. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th.
Got it.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break.
Moves.
From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. On the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Ready up.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense.
Freedom. 29 Philly.
He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one step, put it in the end zone. Looking for block. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25.
Ready?
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Cricket.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he throws another interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas State. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by... Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
On the ready.
First down here for the offense.
Flick.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Gator Spar.
Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. From the gun, the Gator looking for room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Even more dominant, even more physical at the point of attack.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on first down there, touchdown Texas State. And the beatdown has ensued. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. And he makes the extra it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this dude.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion.
Yep.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And the route is on. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have...
The Houston offense comes onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you're going to
It's a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him. Now before they got it down to the 32.
Green 25.
He's going to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. The pass intercepted. Trying to take it back. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Bobcats. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just packs a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a 2-time All-American know this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. Second and long from the 19. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers.
On the ready?
Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. On the option. The pitch. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Ready,
Ball's
break.
at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short.
Here we go. Travel.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the move kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man, this
They've got it at the 36.
Cricket.
It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the ball is picked off.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting a nail in the coffin.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over.
Lasso. Spider.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Razor.
And the Bobcats will hustle to the line. Might as well run it until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Up-tempo for the offense.
Ringo.
On 2nd down, he'll let it go. That pass is incomplete. They might be fortunate. It wasn't not a 3rd down. Okay, great thing to convert here. That play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog will kick a field goal here. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the rest. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
ready?
Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Get set. Ready.
He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
Got it.
One more play to pad the stats.
Easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he's playing with fire. He's picked off. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.